All right, guys, we are back. Free NBA daily bets. My name is Eric, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am a little tired today, a little lack of energy, but I'm gonna power through this for you guys because that's what I'm here for. I'm doing this every single day. Free NBA daily bets. Okay, so first game up, guys. We got the Toronto Raptors at the Indiana Pacers. Spread is at -9.5 for the home favorite Indiana. Total is at 237.5. And let's take a look here. I know Halliburton's questionable. He played 40 minutes last game, so I mean, who knows? Maybe he actually is really hurt. It's a groin injury too, so that soft tissue injury. He may actually miss this game, guys. TJ McConnell is also questionable for the Pacers with the ankle injury. They are off the loss to the Nuggets the other night, like 2 nights ago. No back to back for them. They play Friday at Miami. Let's see for Toronto. Toronto lost last night to Boston by 10 points. They did cover the spread there. Let's see how many minutes everybody played. I know Jakob Poeltl did not play. He may play tonight, guys. He may play tonight because I think he was pretty close to playing yesterday. So maybe he actually suits up, and that'd be big for them because he wouldn't be, he'd probably be on a minutes restriction because it's like his first game back in a while. But no one played over 34 minutes. Scotty Barnes, 34. R.J. Barrett, 33. Emmanuel Quickly, 33 minutes. Grady Dick, 32 minutes. Like, nothing awful. Travel from Toronto to Indiana. That's not that bad either. I'm going to tell you this right now, guys. If Halliburton's not in, they still play pretty well without Halliburton. They'll have Nembhard running the offense, and he did a really nice job in the playoffs last year. But I still like Toronto here, guys. I like Toronto plus 10. I think it goes up a little bit more. Over under. That's kind of tough. I guess I would lean over because Toronto on a back-to-back. I don't trust their defense on back-to-back, so I would lean over here. Might be worth the legitimate play too. So that's my thought on Indiana hosting the Toronto Raptors. Let's keep it moving, guys. All right, next game up. We got the Portland Trailblazers at the Washington Wizards. I really want to bet this game, guys. The spread is plus 5.5 to Washington. Spread total is 229.5, 230. So for Washington, let's see, Alex Sarr, like second overall pick, he's questionable. Malcolm Brogdon is out. Everyone else is good to go. Chris Middleton's good to go. Marcus Smart is good to go. And so they played and they won. And they came back from like 10 points in the fourth quarter, I think. They won 107-99 against Brooklyn. Brooklyn's just so bad offensively, guys. Like, them and the Hornets, they are the worst offensive teams in the NBA. Hands down. They got Killian Hayes running the offense, guys, and I bet that correctly last game. That I bet their team total under 110.5, and Brooklyn's just a mess right now. So Washington getting that win, it's not surprising in my eyes. Now they're going to play a much better team in Portland, and I've watched Portland recently, a couple games of theirs, and they get after it, guys. They get after it. The only thing is, Washington. I feel like they can keep this game kind of interesting, and I do think they're live to win it a little bit. I still think Portland wins this game a lot more times than not. It's just I don't like Portland's late game execution on the road. I watched them at Utah. They kind of had the game in hand, and they kind of let Utah. Keontae George did go crazy, but they let them stick around a little bit. Let's see. No front end back-to-back for either of these teams, I believe. No. Washington goes at Charlotte on Saturday, so 2 days off for them. And then Portland goes at Brooklyn on Friday. So I lean Washington plus 5.5. I don't feel good about it. Over under, I actually lean over in this game, just because Portland shoots the ball fast, guys. They shoot it fast. They're fast and paced right now too, I believe, as well. So, all right, next game up, guys. We got Boston Celtics at the Detroit Pistons. Spread is -3.5. Road favorite Boston. Total is at 224.5, 225. Looks like it's maybe going up a little bit. And so for Boston, they didn't have Al Horford last night. They didn't have Kristaps Porzingis, who was a late scratch due to an illness, supposedly. And Drew Holiday was also out yesterday. I mean, I expect Drew Holiday and Al Horford to play, and I don't know. I mean, usually on the second night back-to-back, they usually don't play Derek White or Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum all again. Usually one of those three guys sits, so I could see one of those three guys sitting in this one. They've already beat Detroit 3 times this year, so no incentive to beat them again. They've won 6 in a row, and they have a bigger game this weekend at home against Cleveland on Friday, and then Sunday against Denver. So 2 big games for them. The only thing is Detroit has won 7 in a row. They're fully healthy, no injuries for them, and they're red hot right now, So, but the only thing is, guys, is that I've been saying this on this podcast. I've been looking for a spot to fade Detroit. This might be the spot to fade Detroit, just because they haven't beaten anybody. Okay, they beat a Clippers team. They're a good overall team, but they were without Kawhi Leonard and Norman Powell, and on second night of a back-to-back, the Clippers hung tight in that one, but they're just not that good of a team without Kawhi and Norman in there. So they beat Atlanta at Atlanta. I'll give them credit there. That was an impressive win, but not superly overly impressive. Then they beat San Antonio, Chicago twice, Charlotte, Philadelphia. Nothing amazing. So I definitely like Boston to win this game. And again, like I've been saying on this podcast for a long time, even if you're a favorite and you win the game, normally you do cover the spread. Now, that wasn't so much the case last night in last night's games. A lot of the favorites that won did not cover. That was the first time in a very long time that happened. Generally, if you win the game, you're going to cover the spread. So, -3.5, I'll take Boston. I might actually bet Boston, depending on how their injury report shakes out. Over under 224.5. It's a little interesting just because Detroit's been so red hot shooting the ball, and the Celtics like to score a lot of points early, so it's where they slow the pace down in the second half. But I could see Detroit, I don't know, I lean over, guys. I lean over. I don't feel great about it, but I lean over 224.5. All right, next game up, and it's not an exciting game. It's the Philadelphia 76ers at the New York Knicks. So the spread is -10 to the home favorite, New York. And the total is at 231.5. And let's see here. So Philadelphia has some considerable injury updates here. Quentin Grimes is probable, so he's probably going to play. Joel Embiid is out. Gershon Yabusele is out, and he's a very key guy for them because he'll take the center spot for Joel Embiid when Embiid's out. And usually Yabusele's been healthy the entire year. So now they have Andre Drummond, but I don't think Nick Nurse, the head coach for the 76ers, is crazy about having Drummond play a lot of minutes. So Justin Edwards is actually good to go for this game. He's probable, I believe. So who knows how many minutes he's going to play, but he played well before he got injured. Kyle Lowry's out. Eric Gordon's out. Guys, they don't have anybody on the bench, guys. Especially with Embiid and Yabusele out, they'll probably start Justin Edwards and put Paul George at the center position and try to score a lot of points. But the problem is they don't have any bench scoring. They have Lonnie Walker, who they just signed, Ricky Council, Andre Drummond, Jared Butler. Like they don't have any bench scoring guys. So I they still have Maxey. They still have Paul George. Paul George hasn't been playing well. I don't know, guys. I don't know. They've played New York kind of tight a little bit here and there this year. No back-to-back for them. They are off 2 days. They play Saturday at home against Golden State. They're on a 8-game losing streak. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, -10 is a lot of points, but I could see the Knicks pulling away in this one. Karl Anthony Towns is questionable for the Knicks. OG Anunoby is probable. Everyone else is good to go. So I don't know, guys. And the NBA can be kind of a little bit weird sometimes. But the Knicks are off 2 losses to Cleveland and Boston. Respectable losses, but in the fashion that in which they lost to those teams, we're pretty much getting blown out the entire games. So I do believe they're going to come out really focused for this one. I could see them pulling away in this one, guys. I really could. I could see them pulling away in this one, and then Philadelphia somehow squeaks over their team total. Or I could see New York like, hey, no, we're going to prioritize defense a lot this game. And you know what? If Karl Anthony Towns is out, I love, not love, but I really like the under for Philadelphia. It'll be like let's see what it'll be. 116 minus 5, 111. Probably like 111 and a half. So for them to go under 111, I like that. I don't see where the 76ers have the bench scoring to get over 111. I don't see it, guys. Yeah, it's New York -10 for me if I have to play it, and I'll lean under 231 and a half. Definitely like 76ers points under 111 for sure. Okay, guys, next game up. And I did bet this game already. So the next game up is Atlanta at Miami. Trae Young is probable for this game. And let's see what's going on. They just beat Miami on Monday. It was a close game, and then they kind of pulled away at the end against Miami. That they avenged a 3-game losing streak, so they snapped that. So now they're on the road. They're not great on the road, guys, against better opponents. They did beat Orlando, which I'll give them credit. That's a pretty good win there on the road. But other than that, they beat Washington. They beat Detroit at the buzzer, which I'll give them a little credit there. That's a good win, but still, they lost to Indiana, Cleveland. They lost to Minnesota, lost to New York on the road. They did beat Boston on the road, so I'll give them a little bit of credit, guys. But what I'm saying is, like, Miami's going to have all the motivation here. Everyone's pretty healthy except for Bam Adebayo is questionable. I think he plays. If he doesn't play, I may hedge out of this bet, but I think he plays, guys. I think he plays. I think Miami has been needing some home cooking. They haven't played at home since Monday, February 10th. So now they're coming back home. 3-game road trip after the All-Star break. Coming back home. They play Friday at home against Indiana. Start of a 4-game homestand for them. They only have 1 win out of their last 7 games. I just think they get a much needed win here at home crowd, quick revenge against Atlanta. Sign me up. -120 odds. That's all it was when I bet it, when I released it at Twitter. At Easy Money Wins. That's where I release all my official plays. Follow me there at Easy Money Wins. Yeah, and see, there's already money coming on the Heat right now. It's up to -2, and the money line is -1. Oh, there's still some -122s out there. I would take that, guys. Go ahead and take it. But yeah, Miami money is probably gonna be all Miami money. Over under is a little interesting. I lean under in this game. 229 and a half. The only thing is that I think the Heat play really well, so I think they shoot the ball really well, so it could sneak over the total because Atlanta can score, and plus they don't play very good defense. So it's a kind of a weird over-under spot for me, guys. I lean under because I think Miami plays really good defense in this game. But then again, it's all about the Hawks defense. If the Hawks play bad defense, this game could just fly over the total. So those are my thoughts on that game. And before I keep going, guys, just show some love, man. I'm doing this every single day, like in the middle of the night. Drop a like, drop a comment, follow me at Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and yeah, guys, I really do appreciate that. So next game up, I already bet this game too, guys. Oklahoma City at the Brooklyn Nets. I'm on Oklahoma City minus 17. I'm on the big number, guys. Normally don't do this, but I am going to step out and do it. Over-unders at 217 right now. And the biggest thing is this, guys. So the Brooklyn Nets have nobody worthy of playing basketball offensively on their team right now. Nick Claxton is suspended. D'Angelo Russell is out. Cam Thomas is out. Ben Simmons bought out. He's now with the Clippers. Cam Johnson is now questionable. I really doubt he plays, guys. Anytime somebody pops up on the injury report for the Nets and they're questionable, they usually don't play. So you literally have Keon Johnson, Tyrese Martin, Zaire Williams, Trenton Watford, Day'Ron Sharpe. That's it. They'll run their offense through Trenton Watford and Jalen Wilson or Zaire Williams. I don't know, guys. Bottom line is, the real bottom line is this, guys. Oklahoma City just gave up a 25-point lead in the fourth quarter or something like that. A 16-point lead with 3.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter against the Timberwolves. What does that mean? It means when they're going to be up like 15 or 16 points in the fourth quarter, if it's even that close in the fourth quarter, they're going to pull away because they don't want to have what happened last game, right? They don't want to be up 16 with 3 minutes left and then just kind of like hang on. No, they're going to try to go to 20 and 25, and then when there's 2 minutes left and they're up 25 points, then they'll pull everybody. So that's my thought process in this one, guys. They will be up, and they're going to look to go for the kill shot and make sure what happened against the Timberwolves does not happen again. I can't blame you if you want to do Oklahoma City team total over. It's going to be high. It'll be like 108, 109 plus 8, 117. I like that. I think they get there, guys. Okay. Next game up. And I'm mad at this game, guys. I'm really freaking pissed about this game because I want to bet the Clippers. It's the Clippers at the Bulls. Clippers are minus 8-point road favorites, guys. And they have not been playing well. And the Bulls have been playing very well. In sync, on their purpose, know how to play basketball, know what they're doing. Total is at over unders at 228.5. And so Vucevic is doubtful for this game for the Bulls. Herder is probable. Dosunmu is questionable. Patrick Williams and Jalen Smith are still out for this game. Yeah, they're both still out. So, they're going to have enough guys there. They have Josh Giddey, Lonzo Ball, Kobe White. Herder's been playing better for them. Zach Collins should play. Chicago at home, they're so scrappy, guys. Like, I really think they have the ability to keep this game close. They've been keeping all their other games pretty close post All-Star break, the 3 games that they've played. And no back-to-back here for them. And they get the Clippers, who, again, no Norman Powell. They'll have Kawhi Leonard back this game. Bogdanovich has played nicely, but there's still some like rhythm, timing issues, with all the newcomers like Ben Simmons, Bogdan. Oh yeah, I forgot. Ben Simmons is gonna be able to play in this game. He wasn't able to play against the Pistons. That changes my thought process a little bit. I want to bet the Bulls team total under, guys, but every time I freaking bet that bet, they just fly over, and I'm just like, how? Why? Like, they couldn't miss a 3-pointer against Philly the other night. So, I lean Chicago plus 8. Don't feel great about it. I could see the Clippers manhandling them defensively. But then the Bulls at home, like, guys, they set the tempo. And they don't care what the other team's trying to do. They'll set the tempo. So, I lean under 228.5. I don't feel great about that just because, again, and it's annoying. I want to bet this game really badly. I really do, because I know the Clippers are going to win this game. Like, guys, If the Clippers don't win this game, I'll be pretty damn shocked, honestly. Clippers are going to win this game, but I don't know how to bet it, so that's really frustrating. I want to take Bulls team total under. It'll be like 110.5. I think Clippers win like 115, 110, something like that. Clippers team total over. I don't trust that either. I don't like that. But then again, the Bulls don't play defense, so I don't know, guys. That game is really annoying to me. Let's go next game. This game I might bet. In fact, I'm pretty positive I'm going to bet this game. We have Sacramento Kings at the Utah Jazz. And Utah has some injury stuff per usual. Colin Sexton's still out. John Collins is out. Lauri Markkanen is out. Walker Kessler is questionable. So he missed last game. But then again, Utah's kind of like Brooklyn. If their guys show up questionable, they usually don't play. Walker Kessler has an illness, but that was 2 nights ago that he missed with an illness. So he should be feeling a little better here. Even if he plays, I doubt they play him more than 30 minutes. But still, his presence will be much needed against Jonas Valanciunas and also Domantas Sabonis. So, I mean, they would definitely prefer that he plays. Kyle Filipowski, he's been doing okay. He's the backup center. Been playing a little better. But I like Utah here, guys, a lot. I really do. The spread is up to +9 for the home dog in Utah, +9.5. Over under is at 236, 235.5. And I'll tell you why I like Utah, guys. Jordan Clarkson's good to go. Keontae George's been playing really well. And then just their whole bench guys like Bryce Sensabaugh, Johnny Juzang, Cody Williams, KJ Martin, Kyle Filipowski. Like, these guys have played almost a full NBA season. A lot of these guys are first-year players, or just really young players and playing with each other for the first time. Like, there's just a lot of really good energy going on in Utah for their home games. And I mean, let's look at their home schedule here, guys. They have been at home for like the last 5 games. They've gone 2-3, took the Clippers to overtime, and just lost to Portland by 2. So, and the other thing is, like, I don't trust Sacramento here to win by margin on the road. Like, yeah, they beat the Hornets, but I'm telling you right now, the Utah Jazz have a lot better offensive prowess than the Charlotte Hornets. Like, a lot more shooting capability. So, Sacramento, I don't trust their defense on the road. Like, yeah, they have talent, no doubt. Like, Zach LaVine went crazy from three-point land last game, like 8 of 9 or something crazy like that. Malik Monk is a very good player. DeMar DeRozan obviously is a great player. Keegan Murray, great three-point shooter. Sabonis, a very good big man. Like, they're talented, don't get me wrong. But if we look at their road games of late, they lost to New Orleans. New Orleans is not good. Then they beat New Orleans the game before that, but they only won by 8 after leading by a lot, I believe. Barely beat Dallas, 129-128. Lost at Portland. Beat Minnesota by 2. And this is all without De'Aaron Fox. This is all post-trade deadline, guys. So they beat the Nets, but the Nets don't have any offense, and they beat them by 14. Okay. They lost to Denver, lost to Philadelphia. Before that, they lost at Milwaukee. They beat Chicago by 5 points. That's it. So, like, and now we're going all the way back to January, guys. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, they do have 2 days off after this. Let's see what Utah has 1 day off after this, but it's like no back to back. So, guys, I really like Utah +9. I'm definitely gonna be betting Utah +9. Utah team total over is definitely worth a look as well. That'll be like, what, 118 minus 5, like 113, 112.5, maybe 113.5. I agree with that. I don't love it. I like the +9 even more. I do lean over 236 for sure. So, yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on that game. Last game up, guys, and then I get to go to bed. We got San Antonio at Houston. Both teams played last night. Houston won against Milwaukee, 197. Very good win. I do believe they covered the closing number, guys. I think the closing number was -2.5, so they did cover that. I know 2.5s were available once Fred VanVleet was ruled out. And let's see here. Dylan Brooks, 35 minutes. Sengun, 35 minutes. Jalen Green, 37 minutes. Amen Thompson, 34 minutes. Jabari Smith Jr., 33 minutes. You know, Jabari Smith Jr. might not play just because he's kind of fresh off an injury. Sengun's been a little bit questionable on back-to-backs. Like they usually rest people on back-to-backs, but this is a home back-to-back, so they're at home. So they get to go home in their own bed, sleep in their own bed, come back the next day, play basketball. It's a young team. I lean that everybody plays for Houston. That's my gut hunch. We'll see. We'll see. For San Antonio, De'Aaron Fox played the most minutes, and they did lose back-to-back at New Orleans. They're just not a very good team, guys. Just point blank simple. Yes, Wembanyama's out, but still. Like the Spurs, they're not a good team. They've been a bad team. Getting De'Aaron Fox doesn't change anything. Honestly, it does not. De'Aaron Fox went 1 of 9 from three-point land yesterday. Played 38 minutes. Chris Paul, 33 minutes. Devin Vassell, 33 minutes. Harrison Barnes, 31. No one else played heavy minutes. I would expect everybody plays, guys. I lean over here. I do lean over. The Spurs have just not been shooting the ball well. That's the only thing that kind of scares me a little bit. I lean Spurs +9. I don't love it, but I lean that way. I think they give a really good effort. Houston could blow them out if they wanted to. We'll see. We'll see. I do like over 225.5, but I don't love it. I don't love that. So those are my thoughts on the games, guys. So let's have a winning day. I'm in play today. I took yesterday off because I didn't really have a good feel on the games. I kind of wanted to sit back and learn and watch and see what happens. So I'm going to be in play today, guys. So let's make it another winning day. Let's keep moving this thing in the right direction. And I will see you guys on the next show.